All right, y'all. What's up? It's your girl, Lynda Janeen. I am back. I am better. I am back for another review of Bad Boys Dominican Republic. This is episode 2, season 3, if I'm not mistaken. Excuse my hair, y'all, because I'm supposed to be taking these braids down. I went ahead and chopped them off like I was preparing to take them down, but I never really took them down. So I'm giving Bobbiana. I'm giving Bobbiana. I'm giving Jada Pinkett from what show was that? Menace Society, or even Set It Off where she had them little bob braids or whatever. So I'm doing what I can with the best I got, like my girl Mariah Carey says, okay? So we're going to go ahead and get into this episode, y'all. It wasn't too much. I mean, quite literally the same shit that I was complaining about before. Just them fighting, child. I took some notes because I was playing my Sims game while I was watching. So, I wasn't paying too much attention, but I mean, it wasn't really nothing to go off of. Okay, so opening was, of course, Noel and Jada fighting. I got my mic here because I was told that I wasn't being heard on my first episode, so I want to make sure y'all niggas hear me, okay? So anyway, the opening, Noel and Jada, they get to scrapping, child. We done seen them fighting since the last episode. They fought about 4-5 times, child. I ain't gonna lie. So Jada tries to say he doesn't have a relationship with his parents. Sorry, his grandparents. So I don't know if that's why he acting the way he acting, like he got some past trauma. He said something about his grandmama told him, she'll never want to see him again. And then a couple of days later, she passed away. So he kind of seemed like he got some trauma going on with his grandparents and his past ish. And he's taking that on Noel. That's how I'm taking it. Okay. So Jada definitely took Noel. I'm not gonna lie. Like the last episode, I feel like that first round, I feel like Noel got him, but overall, Jada, he can fight. He got some hands on him, but I do not like Jada. I don't care for his character. I don't care for whatever he's putting on. I'm not feeling Jada. He is going to be the villain this season, which we all can see. I saw some reviews on people saying that they liked Jada. They liked him being the villain. I will never like a bully. Let me say that. I was about to say I'll never like a villain, but let me scratch it out because it's some villains that I do like, but I will never like a bully. And that's what Jada is to me. In my eyes, that's what I see. So Cozy and Corey are off at the hospital. So they not here, child. They did the house meeting or whatever. And Landon seemed like he trying to be big CEO around this bitch. He was actually the host of Playboys on Now That's TV. I don't know if that was season 3 or something like that. He was the host of Playboys. He didn't do... honestly, he wasn't the best host because he was biased towards certain people, and it was very obvious watching the show. And a lot of the cast members didn't care for him because he was like that. He was biased to a certain group, like they was split into 2 different groups. You know how it is. This group is this way, this group is that way. Landon was more towards this group, never was at this group's house, never really kicking it with this group. So he wasn't really the best host when it came to the Playboys that he did end up hosting. But I guess that's why he feels like he can host this season of Bad Boys. I don't know. But I do feel like if you are going to be a housemate or a host or whatever, you can't be biased. And another thing is, I really don't care to see a host fighting. Like, I mean, he's not a host on this. He's a housemate. So we gonna leave that there. He's not really a host. But I don't really care to see a host fighting on the show. If you a host, then you're supposed to be hosting the show. I'm not supposed to be seeing you run the face. That's just my personal opinion, but it is what it is. So anyway, somebody had gotten into a fight, and John, of course, is being security again, which is getting on my damn nerves. All you see him doing is jumping over the couch. It's like he's security, telling him, no, that's enough. That's it. I'm like, okay, Natalie, like, who died and made you security? Are you on the Guardians? It's Guardian, right? Yeah. The Guardian security. Were you hired? Nigga, no. So sit your ass down. John and CS child, they gonna forever fight. I guess that's his only person that he got beef with is CS, which is over some stupid shit that happened at the club. The previous episode, he had said something to him. I don't even remember what the hell he said. Obviously, wasn't that damn important. So CS kept saying that he had something for John. I got something for you. I got something for you. I got something for you. For some reason, John wasn't hearing him correctly. He kept saying that he thought that CS said that he had someone for him, but he clearly said, I got something for you. So he's yelling at, the house like, this nigga said he got someone for me. I don't know who he think he got for me. The nigga never said he has someone for you. He said he has something for you. I'm not sure exactly what CS has for him. He's not trying to fight right now in this moment. He's actually kind of not, I don't want to say ducking, but he's trying to fight on his time, as they say, which is really nothing but ducking, if you ask me. His eye is a little swollen, so maybe that's what it is. But I don't feel like it's a fight that I need to see for the rest. I could go the rest of my life without seeing John and CS fight again. So, yeah. And we're moving forward from there. Okay, child. What else had happened on this damn episode? This non-irrelevant episode, child. So, Landon said people were sad boys and not bad boys. That's what he said in his confessional. He's like, we need to have a house meeting because these boys are giving sad boys and not bad boys. Okay, Landon. Noelle had the most votes to go home. Noelle wanted to. So, Jada actually ended up saying this. I didn't hear Noelle say this. Maybe he said it on the last episode. Maybe he said it on the beginning of the episode. Maybe I missed it. Child, I don't know. But Jada said that Noelle said whoever wanted to send him home or whoever voted for him to go home, he need that from all them niggas. So Landon went ahead and said, I was one of them niggas that said you need to go home. So let's go ahead and run that. Honestly, what did I write down, child? Because I don't really remember who won the fight. Okay, I put Landon won over here. Okay. So Landon fought Noelle. Landon did win that. Pootie, sit the fuck down. Like, Pootie is so agitating to me. He really does the most. It's like he's really trying to give like comedy and trying to give like, that he's that guy. But really, Pootie, you a softie. Like, we really are a softie. We done seen how you act with Landon. So anyway, Pootie sit down. He was acting like he wanted to jump in. Then it became Noelle versus Pootie. So Noelle and Pootie started fighting. Honestly, I don't think Pootie took that. I don't really think that Pootie was getting them licks in. And then Pootie's nose started bleeding. So I don't know. Noelle might have took that, child. So it looks like the main two people that they voted for was Noelle and Check. Of course, they're gonna vote for Check. So, child, Link's old weird ass, coked up head ass, not Ambien, Adderall taking ass nigga. He gonna talk about, I feel like you need to go home because on the bus when I ran up on you, you didn't even hit. You didn't even hit me. You didn't even do nothing. So they show a playback of Linux. I hope I'm saying Lynx. They show a throwback of Lynx running up on Check. When I tell you Check didn't even have time to throw, that was my whole thing. He didn't even have time to throw a fucking punch. So what the hell y'all talking about? The way Linux ran up on that nigga, he didn't even have time to blink, bitch. He was, he didn't have time to fight back. So I don't really understand why Linux is saying that's why he needs to go home. But of course, what happens? Check and Linux start fighting because the pressure of it all, child. Check and Linux start fighting. Niggas was talking about Check, you need to stand on business. You need to do this, you need to do that. So Check started fighting Linux. I would say the first round Check, I feel like got Linux. I really do. And I think Lennox felt the same way because Lennox was saying something about, you got that. He was putting his two fingers touching, like, okay, you got that. Because I think that Lennox had ran across the floor, whatever. Lynx, Lord, had ran across or slid across the floor. And the confessional checks was like, I did that. Like, it seemed like he just so disassociated. Like, you could tell he don't fight like that. He don't want to fight like that. Like, he's just doing it because, of course, the boys, they hyping him up. Now, the second and third round, I say Lennox definitely took Lynx. Damn, why I keep calling Nick Lennox? I say Lynx definitely took the second and third round. They were asking Noel who he felt like should go home, and Noel actually said Lennox. He did not say Jada. So Jada turned around and started calling Noel out like, you don't want to say anybody else because you don't want to run a fade with none of these niggas. That's why you say Check. Check ain't going to run no fade. I'm just like, Jada, shut the fuck up, bitch. You are so fucking... That nigga is annoying. He got a lot of mouth on him. A whole lot of mouth. He got a nasty ass attitude too. So I don't care for him at all. Like I've been saying, he's bully, he's villain, all of the stuff that a lot of y'all like. Me personally, I don't care for the bully. Like I said, I'm just like, how you talking shit to this man and he didn't choose you to go home? Like, if he was petty, he really could have been like, nah, I want Jada to go home. But he know that Jada is bringing some type of entertainment to the show. So that's why he said no to Jada. So we got John and CS. They end up fighting again, child. I'm just like, okay, I'm over it. Like I said, neither one of them could fight. And after Check ended up fighting Lynx, goddamn, Lynx. Now everybody like, oh, Check should stay. He shouldn't go home. Now he's good because, oh, you good, bro, because in some type of gen pop prison where you got to show that you about that life before niggas start really like fooling with you like that. You know, the movies like where you go into jail, it's your first time in jail and you in gen pop or whatever with the niggas, you finally go to lunch and a nigga come up to you, he press you like, nigga, let me get your cornbread type shit. And you let him have it. Now, if you let him have it, you a punk. All these niggas, though, they can punk you now. They know that you a pussy, right? But if you tell a nigga, fuck no, nigga, this is my motherfucking cornbread. Fuck out of here. If you press the nigga, even if y'all fight it out or whatever, niggas gonna respect you more because you didn't go out like a pussy and just get a nigga your cornbread. Child. That's exactly what they're trying to give, right? Prison-like mentality. Like, okay, now you cool, Chick, because you done fought a nigga. Like, okay, now we see you got some nuts. We see that you're not just about to back down or you're not going to let us, the bullies, bully you. So now you can stay. Child. This shit is so stupid. It's so stupid. I'm so serious. So who died and made Lynda CEO? Child, I don't know. I guess Miss Natalienunn called him on the phone and was like, hey, you be Miss CEO because you did the Playboys or whatever. So I think Lynda and Pootie sitting in the bed or whatever, and they talking about how people, thought they was gonna come in as a duo. Well, next episode, I do see them trying to jump somebody. I'm not sure exactly who it was, but I did see Pootie jump on top of somebody that Landon was already fighting. So it looks like y'all will be a duo. Pootie, ain't that y'all boyfriend, y'all in a relationship. Like, come on now. Like, y'all knew y'all was going to be doing some type of duo ass shit. So they was talking about how Noel should have fought everybody who said his name as far as the voting goes. But I'm just like, once again, Jada is the one that said Noel was going to fight anybody that voted him out. Maybe Noel did say that. I just did not hear it. I did not hear it. I heard Jada say it. Why would you listen to somebody who's somebody's op? I personally, it's just whatever. He didn't fight everybody. He don't have to fight everybody. I think at one point they was trying to make him fight Check or somebody, child. Anyway, honey, on to the next one. So when Landon and Pootie was sitting on the bed talking about the duo and all that shit, here come Jada. So they asking Jada, like, what's your beef with Noel? And then he starts telling him what his beef with Noelle is, as far as, it being some stupid shit for real. I'm not fooling with him because, he was all in the confessional crying about his grandpa passing away or something like that. And even Landon was like, "That's why you fighting with him for real?" Like in his confessional, Landon was like, That's why you fighting with him for real?" Like even Landon was kind of like, "That shit was stupid." Oh, let me take. Okay, so they at the pool. They at the pool after the Pootie and Landon scene. They say, "We need to go to the pool. We ain't missing the pool." Da, da, da. The boys come back from the emergency room first before Island Boy comes in. I think that's when they all sit at the pool talking and giving check his props for fighting or whatever. So, Cozy and Corey come back. Corey's in the damn wrap or whatever. He got a sling or whatever. He wrapped up his hand, got a cast. Cozy talking about he in the DR. They wanted his information. He didn't feel comfortable giving them his information, so he ended up leaving. I'm just like, okay, nigga, like that sound dumb as fuck, but okay. That was just dumb to me. I'm sorry. So Lynx and Corey going back and forth, of course, child. Corey's kind of like, I'm not trying to fight. Like, I'm in a fucking cast. I'm really not trying to fight you like that. Da 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 da. Okay, cool. Corey contacts comes up with Shorty. He comes up and saying, I'm just trying to confirm that y'all don't have no beef with me. Da 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 da. Just trying to see, does anyone have an issue? So I think Jada said something like, we done fought. Da, 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 I ain't really too much worried about you. It's something of that nature. And so Shawty like, you do it for the cameras, which I do agree. I think he does do it for the cameras. You doing all this for the cameras. Da, da, da. Next thing you know, these niggas start fighting in the water. Oh my gosh. These niggas start fighting up in the water, child. It's like a damn, the water sets that you be seeing overseas when you go somewhere and they be having like, the people be in the water and they be splashing the water around while they dancing. That's what it gave to me. And them niggas sitting around looking is the audience. Okay. So we find out that they voted Corey and Check, which I'm not sure if I already said that. So this is when Island Boy comes in. He had issues with his passport. So he comes in after all the mess at the pool and stuff and fighting in the pool. He comes in popping his shit, talking about how Jada was telling him, or Jada was talking shit about Landon and Pootie and how he wanted to break them up and these niggas ain't about shit. And he was popping his shit. So he tries to like blast Jada out. My thing is like, how do you know exactly what Jada said if y'all not cool? Where did you get your information from? Where did you hear this from? Because y'all obviously ops. So how did you find that out? But whatever. So of course, Jada and Island Boy gets a scrapping. Some of these niggas like, I don't know. I've never seen Island Boy before in my life. But the way these niggas was getting up, running up to him, like dapping him up, like, hey, Island Boy, hey, like, I'm like, damn, okay, this nigga must be somebody of substance. They ain't even dap up John like that. He was on fucking Love Cabin. So I'm like, okay, who was this Island Boy nigga? But he was very entertaining with his lip gloss on. His lip gloss was popping. His lip gloss was cool, period. Jada and him get to fighting. I'm trying to remember who the fuck won. Can't even recall. That's how just freaking irrelevant the fight was, period. So I think somebody tries to run up on Corey and he ends up doing a cartwheel or something. Somebody tried to run up on Corey. I don't remember who it was. Was it Lynx? One of the boys tried to run up on Corey. They tried to run up over the couch on Corey. That nice ass couch they fucking up. And Corey like runs away and then he comes like to the front of the couch and he does a cartwheel. So now these niggas like, oh, you faking, bro. Like you don't, how you doing a cartwheel and you got a fucking cast? I'm just like, y'all, it's not impossible. It's not impossible. So then Aunt with the hat on. He talking about, baby, we can't even get to know these niggas' personalities. All they doing is fighting. I'm like, you know what? And that's how I feel. Like, we can't get to know none of these niggas' personalities. We can't get to know none of these niggas past. These niggas just trying to box. There's nothing else of substance to these niggas but them trying to fight. They trying to be the biggest, the heavy hitter, like on baddies. They trying to, show their skills so they can be on the next whatever. And it's like, do y'all know how long it took for the last Playboys in between this time? Playboys, Lord. The last Bad Boys between this one and the last one. Do y'all know how long that took? Y'all are not a priority on Lemuel Plummer's list of shows. The priority is baddies. So they trying to get back on the show for next season or trying to impress Natalie, trying to do something, child. But if y'all don't know by now, Lemmy is not worried about no bad boys. No shade. They have created 2 shows of Baddies Gone Wild before they created another show after the last one of Bad Boys. I'm just motherfucking saying. So Paris and Island Boy is cool. Paris and Island Boy is cool, and Paris is also cool with Jada. So he's feeling some type of way. Child, I was cracking up the way they was going back and forth. After he said he needed a cigarette, he's like, Island Boy like, you don't need no fucking cigarette. I was cracking up. I'm like, these niggas is a mess, child. So they was going back and forth. Something happened to Island Boy's hamstring, so he gonna have to probably go to the ER, go to the hospital, child. Like, oh my god, y'all niggas doing all this just to be somewhere locked up in the DR, the hospital that y'all don't know nothing about. No shades to DR. I don't know how their health system is, because I know America's is not number one. Let me tell you, I know America's is not as big and grand as we act like it is. But I'm just saying, like. And it probably won't be the last time that y'all niggas go to the hospital. So, yeah, we pretty much end off there. Paris and Island Boy fighting because he don't want Jada and Island Boy to fight. It is what it is. Ain't this why they came on the show? To fight. So, Paris, you gonna have to be hella neutral, or one of them niggas probably gonna tell you, I can't fuck with you no more because you fuck with my ops. Period. So anyway, y'all, the show wasn't about much. I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. I will see y'all next week for episode 3. Hopefully we get some more dialogue, kind of get to know these men a little bit more versus the fighting, all the back and forth, all the pettiness. It's just, I'm just not feeling it like that. So y'all, anyway, peace. Thanks for watching. Bye. Like, comment, subscribe.